we're just so thrilled to have our own little bundle of joy and to be able to spend some precious times with him as he slowly starts to grow up.
Well, we know the name now. Archie being that first name. Brian Grant Duff from All Nation Stamp and Coin joining us right now. Perfect timing to have you on because collectibles, when it comes to the royal family, that is your forte, and we're going to get into what makes a good collectible. But Brian, to start things off, when you heard the name, what did you think? Does it resonate with you, having followed the royal family for years and having all of these great souvenirs?
I was expecting Spencer, so I was surprised. But I think with this royal couple, they're doing things their own way, and this is another indication of that.
The history of the name Archie, possibilities of connections with the lineage of the royal family. What did you see?
Well, we're learning now that he's likely an obscure ancestor of Princess Diana's.
And that would be Archibald Armstrong?
Correct, a Scot.
Taking it back. And now when you look at Harrison, Mountbatten, Windsor, what about the rest of the name and connections to the family?
Well, Prince Philip has always been disappointed that his anglicized name has been lost in the royal family. And so the Queen some time ago said any royal children who don't take a royal title can use his name as their double last name. So Mountbatten Windsor comes from that decree. So since the royal couple has chosen to not have a royal title for this baby, they can use that different name.
So a bit of context right there, and we were talking during the break that this couple has done it their way, using the power of social media, breaking from tradition. But when people, especially royal watchers that are really enthusiastic about the family, want these souvenirs, they want them to be collectibles, what is it that makes a good collectible that will be worth something years down the line?
Well, they're driven by supply and demand and condition. And so the rarest items, like these signed photos from the royal family, tend to be the most desirable because the royals are not supposed to sign autographs. So the only way to get a signed royal item is from a guest book or a Christmas card or a photo like these.
So tell us the story behind this photo right here, and then France, you can pan down and actually see the authentic signature and year.
So it's King George VI and Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. And it's a signed photo from the year that King George VI was crowned, way back in 1937. So in an auction, this would bring hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on how many people were participating in that day. It would certainly also be popular on social media. And when we offer these, we get interest from around the world from buyers and sellers.
Can't imagine. Okay, you brought one more great frame for us. Take us back to 1969.
This is 50 years ago. The present Queen and Philip, signed photo, black and white, framed. So great items.
Wow. And how did you come across this one?
They're part of a local estate where the person actually worked at Buckingham Palace, and so they formed this collection from their relationship with the royal family over some years. And amazingly, it ended up here in Vancouver.
That's incredible. Now, there's some other souvenirs that have popped up over the years, and we have the images that, well, obviously we know these two. Has this become a stamp, a portrait that has been shared over the years?
Well, no, not at all. This is just the contemporary royals. These are the kinds of royal collectibles that you might avoid, some of the ones from countries that don't have anything to do with the British royal family. So if you're going to buy modern mass market collectibles, stamps particularly, you want to buy ones that you have a connection to personally. And so maybe when there's a royal visit to Canada and you get to see the royals, you can keep a memento of that. Of course, when there's a royal birth, that's relatively a new thing to commemorate on stamps, mainly Princess Diana, 1980s onward. And so if you're excited about that, collect it for fun and not for profit, because there's enough made that is not likely to be valuable. If you're looking for rarity, you've got to go back and buy an old silver coin or a small gold coin or a royal picture if you're lucky enough to get one with an autograph on it.
Well, the coins are so interesting right now as collectibles because with the emergence of social media and what is being shared, sometimes the photos, the frames, everyone's seen them and they've reached mainstream. But if people love what they're seeing right here, how can they get in on the auctions that are happening to get these types of collectibles?
All Nation Stamp and Coin has been in business in Vancouver for 70 years, and we run an in-store auction, which is also online. So people can look on our website and see what we have on offer and look at what we've sold things for in the past. And we buy, sell, and auction. Awesome, and I love the passion. You've been doing this all your life. AllNationStampandCoin.com is the website for you to find out more. Brian, appreciate it. Pleasure.
All right, we'll take a break. Quite the type.